Okay guys, so typically the audio in a video is so important. I think it's actually more important than how your video looks. So in my case, I was using all this time since I started my YouTube videos, the DJI wireless mic Gen 1. It has been a great solution so far and I'm very happy with it. I actually plan to keep it for a long time. But I feel like this is more useful for different scenarios, not necessarily for a studio setting or an office like I have. But I think it's time to level up the audio, or at least just by a little bit if we can. So I think the new addition to the studio or the office will be pretty significant on how the videos actually end up being. So let me show you guys what I got. So again, I want to reiterate that the DJI wireless mic is actually a great option. So if you're looking for something versatile that you can use for everything, vlogging, studio, and you really care about having something small and easy to attach your clothing and just something more user-friendly, at least for someone starting out, I think this is definitely the one to get. Especially when you can just step so far away from the mic and still retain that very high audio quality from your videos. It's definitely a plus. You can also use it on your phone, your camera, and I mean, so on. You have a lot of flexibility right there. With the MKE 600, the problem that someone may encounter is that you need an XLR recorder, which in my case, luckily I'm using the one that comes with the FX30. So you connect everything in one place and it pretty much syncs everything towards the video of my camera. But obviously it's big, it can be bulky, so for blogging and stuff like that, it's definitely not ideal. I'm gonna make a comparison now so you guys can tell me which one you like most. Also to show you what each one of them offers. Important thing, if you add this to your FX30 or FX3, you have to enable that setting that allows you to record in 24-bit audio. Make sure that you get the highest quality audio you can get from this mic using the same XLR handle that comes with the FX30 or FX3. But yeah, let's start with the testing and compare them side by side and see which one you enjoy the most. This is recorded with my DJI wireless mic, and this is recorded with my Senheiser MKE 600. But yeah, as you guys can see, there's a huge difference in audio quality, which is very significant between the DJI wireless mic and the Senheiser MKE 600. For those that don't know, the MKE 600 is a shotgun mic, which means that it's a directional mic. This mic prioritizes everything that is in front of it instead of what is happening on the side. So if you're recording in a loud environment or a semi-loud environment, it will capture most of the noise where the mic is aiming towards than everything else on the side. I've been looking to Sennheiser for a couple of months now actually, but the reason that I didn't buy them at that time is because I was looking at the industry standard MKH 416, and even though the sound quality is outstanding, it's extremely expensive and I wasn't going to spend $1,000 on a mic, at least not now. It's definitely not an option. So when I found the MKE 600, it was a no-brainer because I heard the comparison between both of them and the difference are minimal. They sound almost the same at a fraction of the price. This mic costs around $320 depending where you get it. I will leave a link in the description if you're interested so you can pick it up. But for that price, it's definitely hard to beat. Even if you compare with something similar in the price range, even though they're different, the DJI wireless mic is about the same price. But obviously it's a mic that is aimed towards something completely different, but it can be used in a similar scenario. So that's why even though they're not for the same purpose, they can still be considered for the same thing depending on what you want to do with your mic or what you prefer. Maybe you don't like to have something this bulky or having an XLR going around the camera, or maybe you don't have an XLR recorder. So that's another reason why you may want something like the DJI wireless mic. Even though this camera comes with this cable, it can be used without having an XLR output in your camera, but is big, so I mean, whatever you prefer. If you like to have something like this and it's mostly for a studio setting and not for blogging or anything else, it definitely makes sense. I will highly recommend you to get the MKE 600 or look into Sennheiser in general. They really make great quality audio solutions. The DJI wireless mic has better versatility, lighter weight, two mics recording in the same receiver, which is great for interviews or podcast-like content. Comes in a nice protective case, which is good for traveling and occupies less space. Now for the MKE 600, it has better audio, better for studio-like environment. If you have an FX3 or FX30, it connects directly to your XLR handles, so there's no need to sync the audio in post. Lastly, it doesn't need battery if you power it with phantom power, but it can accept AA batteries if needed. Guys, thank you again for all the support so far and for watching the video all the way to the end. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
kita con la